Hi, I'm Rena, and I just wanted to take this time to introduce myself and to tell you guys a little bit about me and why I'm deciding to start a vlog. I just want this to be a place where people can come and listen and add comments. And, I'm going to start off by talking about something that I've been dealing with my whole life, and that's my insecurity. I'm insecure about one major thing. Everything else I know is pretty much cosmetic. I don't think I have the most beautiful smile. I go through a lot of things, as you can see. I have a huge goiter, and this is a thyroid problem that I have been dealing with for, I don't know, the past 10 years. I have made the decision to have surgery. I have a whole bunch of nodules in my neck, and my neck is getting bigger and bigger. And I actually have a surgery planned next month. It's a long time coming. I've been so afraid to actually undergo the surgery. I've had one major surgery in my life. I had back surgery about 8 years ago, and it was the most painful thing that I've ever went through. And I always said that if I didn't have to, I would never go under the knife again. But this is affecting my life. It's the first thing, well, one of the first things people notice when they meet me. And it's getting bigger and bigger. I've had x-rays, sonograms, biopsies. For the grace of God, everything's come out benign. But the surgeon did tell me that they wouldn't really know if something was there until they went in. So we're hoping and praying. I have a very, very strong faith system. I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, and I'm just putting my life in his hands, and I just have to get it done. But my biggest insecurity is something that I've had to deal with my entire life, and that is my eye right here. This wandering eye, cockeyed, cross-eyed, whatever you want to call it. I have been this way since birth. I have been told, and I've done research, that when I was a baby, it could have been corrected if the good eye right here would have been bandaged and not been able to be in use. It would have forced this eye to correct itself, and maybe I would have had some vision in it. I am legally blind in this eye, so I do only have one eye. I feel like I'm a relatively attractive person. All my life I've had to deal with that. I've had some insecurities. To this day, a grown woman, I still have the insecurities about my eye. When I meet people, I'm like, oh my God, is that the first thing they're going to notice? I do have a lot of silly, mean people that a lot of time when I'm talking to them, they're like, you're talking to me? You're talking to me? Now, who else would I be talking to? I'm staring straight at you. You may not even be able to notice for this eye, but this eye, yes, I'm talking to you. Growing up, being called, you cross-eyed fool, you cross-eyed. When you get into an argument and someone is tearing you down or trying to tear you down, that's the first thing they go for, your jugular. You don't know how many times I've called cockeyed, fool, stupid, cross-eyed. And I'm like, to ask me, are you cross-eyed? Well, that's pretty obvious. If you notice that I have a wandering eye, why are you asking my cross-eyed? Yes, I am cross-eyed. Can we move on? Can we go to something else? So this is just a blog that I want to start just talking about, insecurities, how to overcome them. I'm trying daily to overcome it. The older I get, you would think that I would have accepted it and said, hey, this is you, just live with it. But it's still very, very hard. It's hard, and it's something that doesn't get easier. I have been doing a lot of research to see if there is something that I can do as an adult, but it really doesn't look good. You have some people who say, yes, it could be fixed, but most of the doctors say it cannot be fixed. I am very much interested in trying to correct it. I did have corrective surgery when I was 15, 16 years old, and, the doctor did warn us that the tightening of the muscle, because that's what they had to do, that it could be something that was just temporary, that the eye could go back, and lo and behold, it did. There was a lot of pain associated with that surgery. My eye ached for many, many, many months. I got headaches, red eye. They used to call me the red eye cyclops, which, it's pretty funny now, but back then it definitely wasn't funny. Even the way I take pictures, anytime I'm taking a picture, and you can never really see me clearly. Well, you can see me clearly, but when I'm looking, it always looks like I'm looking off to here, I'm looking off to there. So when I'm taking pictures, I always try to go like this. I like this and not look straight on, because, one eye will be straight, the one will be right here. So again, I know there are many, many adults who are suffering with this. A lot of times, we're the bunt of the jokes in movies and stuff. People always want to laugh, ha ha, he he. But it's not funny. It could be very hurtful when people attack you for something that you have no control over. I wish every day that I just had two eyes that just were straight, but I don't have that. So this is my trying to accept myself and trying to just, accept myself, because obviously this is what I have to work with. I would love to be able to get this taken care of, but for right now, I just have to try to work through my insecurities. And again, the one thing right now I can take care of is my neck. I also am researching for cosmetics because, I'm not very happy with my smile. I'm not very happy with my teeth. I don't want you guys to think I'm this a ball of insecurity. I am confident in a lot of things. I'm a good person. I think that I am relatively attractive. I have never had any problems getting relationships and being in relationships and having friends and having family members. And I know people always tell me, oh, I don't even notice it, about my neck, about my eye. But it's just something that I notice and I have to work through. And, it doesn't get easier as you get older. And I wish it did. I was a lot more confident when I was younger. I will say that. The older I got, the more insecure that I've gotten about my eye. So, just hoping that I'll either grow stronger in it and say, this is who you are and you have to accept it, or, getting a great surgeon who can definitely help me correct the problem. It is discouraging when I do read and do other research and realize that it seems like when you're an adult, it is not much you can do. In my times of, why is this happening? Why did this happen to me? Woe is me. Sometimes I think, well, if my parents would have taken care of it when I was younger, I wouldn't have to go through this. But, my mother did the best that she could. She was a young single parent. She was raising two children. She didn't know. She didn't have a great support system. So I don't blame my mom at all. Yes, hindsight is 20/20. If she could have done something different, she would. But, I don't know why I was the one who was born cross-eyed. I don't know why I was the one with the buck teeth. But I just have to deal with it. And, I really thank you guys for taking the time to listen to me. If there are any other people, no matter what age, what race you are, and you're dealing with insecurities, if you have astigmatism in your eye and you're cross-eyed, cockeyed, whatever, comment below, share your experience with me, and let's go on this journey together. So I don't want you to think this is just going to be about my insecurities. It's not. It's going to be about everything. About me, things I'm passionate about, things that I want to do. I want to, number one, get a hold of this insecurity, because I feel like it is holding me back for being the best me that I can be. And I'm just making a commitment to myself to do better, to feel better. And I don't know how I'm going to get there. Besides, my faith in Jesus Christ. I love the Lord, and I know that He has got my back, and I know that He will never leave me and He'll never forsake me. And so I do have that. So again, this is my first vlog, and, I can't tell you how often I will blog. Right now I am going through a lot of things personally, professionally, in my relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, and all of that. So I hope that this is a place where I can just come, talk to you guys. Hopefully it'll be more you guys. It won't just be one person watching me. But if it is, it's okay too. So again, I'm Rena. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, comment, and thank you for beginning this journey with me.